What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It is episode 7 of the Marlins. And the last time we saw each other, it was June. It was, I want to say, about to be June 23rd. I think we just ended the Mets series. We were 39-39. And a lot has happened since then. In fact, the season's over. I don't have a great story for you. It fell off the rails, so I just finished it. We ended up going 12-16 in June, 14-10 in July, and I thought, here we go. I made one trade at the deadline. I got a free Jurickson Profar. Literally, they paid for the whole thing. Let's see, who did we give? We'll get into it. Don't worry. You're like, wait, what? The season's over. We did what now? Yeah, some randos, and they paid, so it was easy. So we did that. 10-18 in August, though, it was over. So I just finished it, and again, it was the hitting. Starters ERA was pretty rough too. Bullpen was pretty good pitching. Overall pitching better. Offense horrendous. So let's take a look at the end of year stats here. We'll sort by WAR. Kyle Tucker did his thing. He's a god. 35 homers, only 95 ribbies because we're so inept. Brilliant line. He's amazing. 5 wins. That's how a trade pans out. Our next highest is a sub 300 OBP 2-win Jesus Sanchez. That's not good enough. Profar came over and was terrible for us. Skills were there. Plate skills were fine. But, I don't know, maybe the ball didn't fall for him. 290 BABIP with them. What was it with us? How do I see... expanded with Miami BABIP 236. So yeah, his batted ball luck basically ran out. Gleyber Torres, new acquisition, just got him. It's 11-18. We got him on 11-16. I'll get into that in a moment. Vinny Pasquantino, about a win. Not even a win for Jazz. We got to round up for that. That's alarming, y'all. That's alarming. Think he played. Yeah, he played a lot of short, and we can't have that. And that won't be the case next year. That will not be the case next year. Jose Miranda. Oh, wait, we're not sorted by WAR anymore. Eliezer Alfonso. We've remade catcher. Jacob Stallings was god awful. So now we got Eliezer Alfonso, who actually spiked a really nice hitting year last year. Huge BABIP. Makes tons of contact, and the balls were just finding spots. Tiny sample. We're not saying that like he's the dude or anything. Good for him and all, but you know, we know what it is. Jonah Heim is actually going to be the starter. This was a deal that was offered to me, and I was like, you know what? I'll do that. How about that? I will indeed do that. Jose Miranda less than, or 0.1, and then Soler, Lopez, and Ward were all below replacement value. That's brutal. So here's the thing. 2 things I've done in addition to this, and we're going to get into everything here. I got a checklist again. I'll show you the draft. I'll get to the awards. I'll show you the playoffs. Redid the whole minors. Okay. I think I'd been a bit negligent on that in the first year, 2022 there, or 2022 into 2023, making sure the promotions were right. I just kind of blindly trusted. Shouldn't have done that. I've now revamped everything in terms of getting guys where they need to be, making a bunch of cuts. I went through every team. I did the work. So hopefully that helps. Now let's go to the draft. Major transaction log. Will that work? No. Player development. I mean, I can remember some of the guys, but no. Draft log. I knew there was one. But doesn't just give us our team. But we had the number 1 pick, remember. And we took Jaron Purify. And listen, I know could have done like a whole draft episode with the number 1 overall pick. To be honest, I was so frustrated with the performance of this season that I just wanted to move forward and get the stink of 2023 off. Even though 76-86 isn't horrible, it's just the trajectory of it bothered me. How many did we win last year? We added 2 games, okay? We were negligibly better. But we got Jaron Purify. Happy with him. Our scout agreed. Got some good personality, it looks like. He didn't want shit for money. Looks like an excellent profile. I'm excited. Went to rookie ball. Didn't do a whole lot in 114 plate appearances. Keep him there again, but keep an eye on him. And if he pops off, then we'll promote him this year. Then we got Brent Renfroe. Another good personality, solid hitting. Didn't do shit at rookie ball either. Not a great fielder already, so it was okay. There wasn't a ton that really stood out. I went for the hitting, kind of favored the hitting. Maybe a little too much, I guess, affected by how badly we need hitting. I was like, I'm going to get a damn hitter. I feel like, yes, draft history. Yeah, I knew I could find it in a different way. Okay. Braden Connors, strong catcher, great personality. 55 ability, I'd like to see that push up, obviously. God, was he bad at a rookie ball. Cutter Coffee. Wait, that was from last year. Riley Henfling. Another good personality. Not much else. Computer kind of recommended him. I was like, okay, we can get a pitcher. He was not this bad at the draft, I'll tell you. He had a better outlook than that, because I'll tell you, I would not have drafted somebody in the 3rd round that looks like that. That is, wait, what we got? It says this is what we had. Maybe it was, but that's really weak for the 4th round. Maybe I just blindly drafted off of the profile, the personality class, and the recommendation, but it's not good. This guy's better. He actually did a little something. He only had 36 plate appearances. What was that? Luca Reyes? Tyne, Hampshire. Great personality class. Decent potential. Going to get a bunch of burn at rookie ball this year, hopefully. Blanco. I'll do the top 10 rounds. Sammy Pickles. I mean, once I said Sam Bianco, you guys knew Sammy Pickles. Clearly. Because who doesn't know him by that name? Duh, you know. And then Jordan Morales. Not a great personality class. Decent enough pitcher, extreme fly ball, whatever. And then number 10 was Ryan Kropel. Great personality class, which I do favor, and maybe sometimes too much, but I tried not to. Try not to just go off of that. And so hopefully I did well in that. But and then this guy was actually traded already. He was part of that. I knew I recognized the name. It's because I just drafted him. So that's the draft. So stepping back for a moment, I'm going to get into the playoffs and awards in a moment. What I'm realizing, I need to put more of a focus on building. I didn't think the team was there. Like, oh, wow, this team should be, dominating and competing for the playoffs. Not yet, at least. But I was acting more like a contender than we were, and not favoring youth and strengthening the system, because I mentioned we didn't have a top 100, or we had one or something, and now we have none. 117, 120 something, 155. That's bad, because we also suck. So that's a deadly combo, to suck and to not have upside. So we have to change that. Plain and simple. Playoffs. Philly wins it over Cleveland. Cards over Nats. Phillies over Braves. Then the Phillies swept the Brewers, and the Dodgers swept the Cards. Then the Phillies dusted the Dodgers. Did I say Philly here too? I think I did. Dodgers swept the Cards. Philly swept the Brewers. Philly wasted the Dodgers. And then, 6 games here against the Guardians. Guardians beat the Rays. Angels beat the Jays. Astros beat the Angels. Guardians beat the Twins in 5. Then the Guardians beat the Astros in 5. And then they lose. Let's look at the World Series. Let's look at the World Series runner-ups. Runners up first. Meet the team. Only a little bit of red here. First base, left field, and right field. The three of the 4 corners being your weakest, like, that's really good, because those are the easiest places to replace and get better. So, like, if those are your weaknesses, it's not killing you, because there's such a cluster of talent there that, like, I'm not gonna say Richie Palacios was like any good necessarily. He played very little. Like, he wasn't their full year first baseman, but, like, you can fake the corner positions very easily. And hell, he's fine. Like, 2 WAR, okay, fine. That's fine. That's not killing him. George Valera, 1.2 WAR. He only played half the season. He wasn't that good. He was fine, but he struck out too much. So it's like, that's not killing you. Miles Straw was beasting in center. Oh, no, he wasn't. Why is he ranked so high? I guess just because of his rating. Okay. Biebs stayed healthy and beasted and feasted. He's going to win Pedro. That guy's their best reliever? Word? They have Aroldis Chapman. Holy crap. The Cubs had Aroldis Chapman again. I'm sorry, what? Why the frick did the Cubs have him? Oh, he just signed with the Cubs. Okay. Good for them. Let's go meet the World Series winners. Philadelphia Phillies. Oh, shit, they got Lawrence. Oh, you know what? I wanted to look at that for the Guardians, too. Like, their actual performance. Holy crap, Jose Ramirez. Just another beastly season. A 30-30 season. 2 homers away from a 40-30. Jeez. 7 WAR again, back-to-back seasons. He's good. Imagine we had a hitter like that. Brujan only played less than half the year. Wasn't great. We saw Quan already. Fran Mill, ho-hum. Actually not that great. For their 4-hitter, like, he's above average, but I don't know, man. You gotta put that OBP up a bit. Valera, we looked at him. Josh Bell. Okay, he was their first baseman. He was not very good for them. Came over from the Nats in the offseason. Just signed a 1-year deal. Interesting. And then Andres Jimenez broke out with a 6-win season. That's colossal. And then Straw, we saw 2-win. And Bo Naylor, solid 1-win half year. Not a great catcher ability, but did they need it? I don't think so. Where's Classic? Oh, he's their setup guy. He wasn't great, but Karinchak was. Karinchak was dirty, y'all. Gross. All right, let's look at the Phillies. So they had Kane. How'd they get Kane? Free agent signing. Okay, Schwarber, Castellanos, Harper, Realmuto, guys that we know. They pretty much had their whole team intact except for Ryan McKenna, who they got from Baltimore like last year or something. Who cares? Luis Garcia from Washington? Or their own Luis Garcia. There's another Luis Garcia? Come on. getting difficult. And then Kiner Falefa just playing badass defense for them, putting up 2 wins. Like, that's pretty solid. Wheeler, Ben Brown, Ranger Suarez, Austin Gomber, Tyler Davis. This does not look like a World Series winning rotation. Bullpen seems pretty decent. No, they won with... I mean, they won with, like, just being decent everywhere and then getting hot at the right moment. Right? Yeah, they got... Dude, they went 9-16 in July and rallied. Yeah, they just got hot. They played their best ball when they needed to, and it worked. They beat the freaking Dodgers. Look at this team. Their worst guy is 16th, Cody Bellinger. Shut the hell up. Ridiculous. Let's meet our team. Oh my God, that's so awful. Our offense. All right. So, back to the matter at hand. Oh, you want awards probably too, don't you? Actually, I haven't seen them either. So let's go back to best gloves. Here we go. David Robertson's going to get into broadcasting. Good for him. AL Gold Gloves. Glasnow, Sean Murphy, Spencer Torkelson, Nicky Lopez, Matt Chapman, Carlos Correa, Akil Badu, Adebayo Badu. Let's go. Big 5 WAR season. We love to see it. Michael A. Taylor in center. Just insane. And Ramon Laureano in right. 5-win season for him. In the NL, Severino on the Braves. Okay. Didn't do that well. JT Realmuto, O'Neill Cruz at first. Nico Horner at second. Nolan Arenado at third. Francisco Lindor at short. Lamont Wade Jr. on left. Harrison Bader in center. Starling Marte in right. 3 WAR for Bader. What would it cost to get Bader? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. They don't even think we've got anybody that they would do it for. What about for Jazz? Oh. Take all the money. He's like, wait, you're the stupidest person alive. That's fair and true. Okay, well, let's just get out of that. Okay. Karinchak gets the Mariano for just being obscene. I like that it's not always a closer, by the way. 1.93 ERA, 0.99 WHIP, 15.4 K9. Just disgusting, y'all. Just absolutely disgusting. Can I edit this to include that and that and that and not that? And there we go. That's what I want. And honestly, I mean, I don't really care about saves, but I'm going to include shutdowns as well, baby. I love them shutdowns. Put them shutties right there. And then everything else looking pretty good. I usually like ERA and WHIP to be right by each other. I mean, it's probably unnecessary to have both WARs, like, and ERA plus and Sierra. It's like, okay, it's a little bit of overkill. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll do this. ERA plus, we don't need it. We don't need it. There we go, though. That's better. That's better. 23 shutdowns, by the way. Cool. That's data I want to see. I'm appreciative of that. The Sierra looking right. I should put the Sierra by the ERA though. Can do that another time. Not the most important part right now. Helsley gets the Mariano in the National League. Look at that. Filth. 41 saves, 36 shutdowns. Disgusting. 42% K rate. By the way, what was the K rate for Karinchak? 43%. Just nuts. Ooh, Bruhan and Trevor Staffen. Interesting. Oh, so they didn't even have him last year. Okay. Because they're making moves. Got it. Platinum stick in the American League. Adley, Vlad Jr., Marcus Semien, Jose Ramirez, Corey Seager, Giancarlo Stanton, Byron Buxton, Oscar Colas, and Teoscar Hernandez. In the National League, excuse me, Kybert Ruiz, Nicholas Castellanos, Ozzy Albies, Willie Adames, Fernando Tatis Jr., Christian Yelich, Ronald Acuna Jr., Bryce Harper, and Keston Hiura rebounding with the Reds. I could totally see that just raking in that park. Not that Milwaukee's a bad park. I could just see it. I could just see it from. He's a captain too, so he's kind of appealing in this game. Matt Wallner for Minnesota gets Rookie of the Year. Just a huge power guy. Popped 27 homers in 94 games. Oh my gosh. That's filthy, dude. In the National League, it was Toglia, who ripped 37 yaks. Just had a huge season for Colorado. Robert Hassel came up for the Padres. And Indy Rodriguez for Pittsburgh. All did well. Just 3 guys, though. In the American League, there were 6 dudes. So, that's the beauty of Rookie of the Year. You never really know, right? You come up in the right year, and you have an easy class, and you can kind of coast to a Rookie of the Year. And that's why not all Rookies of the Year are created equally. They really do need to be graded on a curve. Bieber does get the Pedro. That was setting up from what we were seeing there. I'm 0% surprised. Tyler Glass now pitches his ass off. It's not quite enough. National League, it was Ashby. We did have Trevor Rogers in there. Okay, Anthony Bender. Okay, baby. Let's go. We're going to go over our team stats here in just a moment. Vlad Jr. Now, where was Shohei? Did he get hurt? I did say I was going to edit him to win it if he was a beast hitter and a beast pitcher again. He wasn't a beast pitcher. I still think even this is MVP. If you make 31 starts and you're like league average, 318 Sierra is good. That's better than league average. But anyway, if you do that and you go 38, 100 with a 124 WRC plus, you're MVP. It's just not difficult. Tatis gets NL MVP. Where was Kyle Tucker? Oh, there he is. Atta baby. All right, let's go look at our putrid offensive stats. I already showed some of them. Pasquantino, he was above average. He was fine. 20 homers, not a bad year. He's sticking around. Taylor Ward is not. He's making 1.2 milli. What's his ARB? He's trying to make a little bit more in ARB, although he was sub-positive. He was negative WAR, so I almost said sub-positive, which I guess is technically true, but God, does it sound stupid. Jazz going to play second next year. Jose Devers, he just doesn't really hit, but we'll see. And then Jose Miranda, he did hit. Since I've made some moves, they've taken him out. Gleyber Torres. Now, how did we get Gleyber Torres? Reese McGuire. Okay, what do you mean? How did you have Reese McGuire? Well, I got Reese McGuire in a dump, really. That makes it sound like I found him in a dump. Nope. I found it was a cash dump. And it really worked out because we had Enrique Hernandez, who was not good for us, and Jarrell Cotton, who was pretty good. Credit to him. He was solid for 110 innings. I took those two and Zach Pop and then a prospect of no real note and said, there, who do you want? And they said, it was Enrique and Cotton being shopped. Reese McGuire came up. I was like, okay, I'm interested in this captain, but I want to flip him because I like my catcher situation. I can turn around and flip this guy. They also paid all the money. I also got Wes Cath thrown in. Nothing really popping off, but hey, a little 45 piece. We'll take it. Let's put him at Jupiter, right? Yeah, he's actually been at high A. We don't want to send him backwards. High A Beloit. You're gonna be a snapper. So yeah, so that was a great move financially, and then we immediately flipped McGuire for Glaber because we didn't need McGuire really. Our catcher situation is perfectly fine. So we're gonna take a shot here on Glaber. Still has a decent enough batting profile. It's not off the charts or anything. It's pretty middling, but he's coming off a positive year. He's a captain. We're going to put him in. I think, I got him at third? Yeah, I got him locked in at third. And we'll see if he can help. He's also 26, right? So he could be somebody that is something for us. But we'll see how it goes. And then Otto Lopez is going to get the reins at short next year. And we'll see what happens with him. Blade and Cabrera were called up after good years in AAA. Blade should have played more. He was like relegated to part-time role. I should have paid more attention to that. But Daniel Cabrera was beasting down there. So they're both going to get the call. Profar's gone. I didn't pick up his option. Like I said, when I traded for him, they also paid for that. But then I declined his option, so he gone. Sanchez is not going anywhere. Tucker's a god. I'm going to try to trade Soler. I'm going to try to dump Soler on somebody. On some unsuspecting idiot. No, I'll have to give them something along with it, and I'm okay with that. Maybe it's like a Taylor Ward and or a Soler combo. Soler's probably just too expensive for anything like that, though. Let's see. What if we just include veterans? Let's just see where you go. Oh no, they're like, no, you stupid idiot. Why would you ever think that we would do that? Fair. All right, Ward's got some interest. I like to see that. Alec Burleson here, who's like a 60 potential. Interesting profile. Interesting profile for the 24-year-old. Don't really need another outfielder. He does have first base as well. I'm not sure we really need first base either. Ouch. Smacked my hand there. Ignore that. Kyle Stowers? No. Dylan Dingler, how'd they get him off the Tigers? Maybe I should open it to all players. See if we. Well, I'll do pitchers this time since we just did the batters. Probably including him in a package makes more sense. I'm not sure there's gonna be a 1-for-1 that like knocks my socks off or anything. Yeah, like I don't need a reliever. That's for damn sure. If we were gonna do a 1-for-1, it would have to be a starter. So yeah, I'll have to work on that. But let me see. Anything else I need to help y'all or get y'all caught up on? Pitching wise, pitching stats. Pardon me. You guys probably want to see how our pitchers did. So let's go starters first. Trevor Rogers was a Cy Young contender despite his 10-12 records, because record does not drive whether or not you're a Cy Young contender. 298 Sierra. Deserve better, man. Like, this team just needs to play better. Sandy was fine, but I'm hoping for more, man. If you don't think that defense is going to be improved next year, you got another thing coming. Sixto, blah. Couldn't get him going at all. We tried some different things with the strategy, and like, you know, when it's a profile like this where they have the control and not great stuff, you can do the pitch around turned up a bit. Problem is, I don't think our defense turns all of his ground balls into outs properly or consistently enough. So I'm not sure that's really working. Then Edward Cabrera wasn't too bad. I'll take that for sure. But he's outspoken and like, I don't know. Maybe you have to be better than this to kind of take on the outspoken factor as well. I don't know. I wonder how much that's hurting the team, if at all. And then Max Meyer, I wanted it to work, man. He's just not playing well, plain and simple. But it's still 130 major league innings? 139 major league innings, 581 ERA, 171 171 whip. So got to take a step forward next year. Just gotta. Relievers, Luzardo in the stopper role was quite good. I think we found a role for Luzardo for sure. Bender, you saw, actually got a little Cy Young love. He was awesome. Mitch White, disappointing. Definitely disappointing. 305 Sierra, though. Skills are there. BABIP 355. I'm looking at you, defense. You guys suck. Alcala was awesome. Lewis Head, pretty solid. Tanner Scott was awesome. And Felix Bautista got hurt for a while and really wasn't great. Only pitched 10 innings, though. We're not really going to judge him too harshly off of any of that. I had all relievers anyway. Anyway, we'll cap it there. And then I'll come back on another episode tomorrow that will get us prepared for 2024. I'm gonna do a bunch of off-season stuff. I'm gonna remake the team a good bit. We're gonna figure some things out. And if I'm being honest with y'all, there's a world where Jazz might not be on the team. It's not a guarantee. I'll see what's out there, but I feel like we got to remake this team. We got to have better defense and hitting, so those are like premium players. It's really difficult to do both, but I mean, our defense sucks and our hitting sucks. Maybe one or the other, right? Maybe it's like, hey, we either sell out for the hitting and support our guys via runs, or we just tighten up that defense and we try to win games 4-2 type of deal. So we'll see, but we're going to make some big moves. We're going to figure some things out, get this team going in the right direction, because this is a disappointing season, and I'm going to wear that. We got a decent enough score. It's like from the owner's standpoint, they think it's fine, but I had bigger expectations. But I will say, when I was building the lineup last year with the moves I was making, I didn't love them. I was kind of like, I'm getting these guys I like, but I don't know. Are they really good fits? And they weren't. Oh, I traded Lourdes, but here's what he did last year. He was above average hitting wise, but 0.6 WAR. His defense was probably horrendous. And it was, he played first and left. He was really bad in left. He's fine at first. So, anyway, good luck to him going forward. 2024 offseason will be a banger. There's going to be a lot of moves to be made, and I'll let you know how that goes. And we'll see if we can make 2024 better. We got to be 500 or better next year. That's the starting point, and then we go from there. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Talk to you later.